Dietary Guidelines, GLP-1s, and Consumer Trends with the Iowa Beef Industry Council.
I'm Mike Anderson, Executive Director at the Iowa Beef Industry Council.
And I'm Erin Good, Director of Nutrition and Health with the Iowa Beef Industry Council.
State of the beef industry related to supply and demand.
As we look at the beef industry currently today as it relates to supply and demand, there's a couple of key factors that come into play. Right now we're under probably a record low as far as cow herd numbers in the country. And so obviously with simple economic common sense, a low supply can typically translate to a high demand. So right now we're experiencing a 40-year high in demand in the beef industry, which is great. From the outside looking in, with the high cattle prices, you may see some folks wonder or assume that the cattle producers are making huge profits with record prices with feeder cattle or even fed cattle. But you have to consider that input costs that these farmers have been paying for several years can continue to be high as well. So their margins aren't quite what appears to be from the outside. As we look at the cow-calf producer in particular, they've gone for many years as either break even or even negative losses in the cattle market. And so they're finally seeing some gains that we're seeing today. So it's a good change for those cow-calf producers. I think this is really a testament to our cattle producers as a whole. Right now we're enjoying probably a 30 to 40 year high in demand. And as we talked about the supply and demand aspect of things, a low supply equaling kind of a higher demand, it's really a testament to our producers that they're producing a high quality product. Right now in the market, we're enjoying probably in the past 30 years, cattle that are grading in that prime choice quality grade, which we've never seen in the industry. So we're really producing a consistent product that consumers really want. They're enjoying that beef taste, versatility, and are willing to pay to this point the higher prices. But as we look at inflation as a whole with other food items, they've gone up as well. And so we're really keying in on that promotion with the high protein folks that people are wanting now in nutrition as it relates to that beef really offers a lot of versatility for different recipes, different types of cuts, and we're really keying in on those lean cuts and some new recipe ideas as well.
Demand, GLP-1s, and the Dietary Guidelines.
We're really excited with the latest Dietary Guidelines for Americans. These are released every 5 years, and it's in partnership with the USDA and Health and Human Services. And because of the beef checkoff research we had over 20 plus research studies used in the latest Dietary Guidelines that were just released. Now, most consumers probably don't know about the Dietary Guidelines, but these are being used in school meals, hospitals, prisons, even US military. So this really will impact those programs, and then health professionals can use this as a guide when educating their patients, their clients. And what's really nice is the latest Dietary Guidelines have doubled the amount of protein recommendations than previously. So we know beef is a high quality protein. Now we know beef though also provides more than just protein. It provides iron, zinc, B vitamins, especially B12. And this is crucial for someone on a GLP-1 or these weight loss medications, because when they're on this GLP-1 medication, their appetite is reduced. And so during this reduced appetite, they're really focusing on high quality protein and then that B12, which you can only get from animal products. So beef is still, shining, reigning supreme, and it's now at the top of the pyramid.
Beef at the top of the pyramid.
So these new Dietary Guidelines for Americans prioritize high quality protein. And so why this matters and why beef's at the top of the pyramid is it's very nutrient dense, meaning just a deck of cards or even the palm size of your hand provides 25 grams of high quality protein. And previous guidelines recommended 0.8 grams per kilogram body weight of protein per day. Now it's bumped up to 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram body weight. So let me put that into pounds for all of us watching. If you're about 170 pounds, that's around 95 grams of protein per day, up to 125 grams of protein per day. Now the 125 grams, it's definitely at the higher level. Usually that's recommended for someone on a GLP-1 medication. And we know about 1 in 8 Americans are either on a GLP-1 or they've taken one. So there's more to come in that area, but just know individuals are really needing more protein at every meal, and it's great that beef provides 25 grams in actually just a small nutrient-dense portion, and really encouraging consumers to have more beef at breakfast, especially. I think is an opportunity we have to really help increase beef demand, throughout every meal.
Beef and heart health.
Yeah, so very exciting because we have high quality research that's been funded by the Beef Checkoff the last decade, 2 decades. We know beef now fits into a heart healthy diet. We have studies where beef is included in a Mediterranean style diet and it has no impact on cholesterol. It's not impacting blood pressure in a negative way like it was previously thought of. We know over 50% of the fat in beef is actually a monounsaturated. This is a heart healthy type of fat. The same type of fat found in avocados and olive oil. And then the other percentage or other half of beef, the fat is called saturated fat. However, 1/3 of that saturated fat is a form called stearic acid, and this has a neutral effect on your cholesterol. It's the same type of fat actually found in chocolate and dark chocolate, which many consumers coordinate with being a healthy, indulgent treat. So we know beef can fit into our heart healthy diets, into whatever diet or lifestyle you're looking for, and it pairs perfectly with produce and whole grains to make it a really well-balanced meal.
Beef checkoff and consumer demand.
Yeah, so in my role, I work with a few different audiences. One of my personal favorites is working with health professionals, helping them have the latest science surrounding beef, because we know decades prior, maybe beef wasn't viewed in a positive light. And now we have so many different high quality research studies, thanks to the Beef Checkoff, that we can share with these health professionals. So this could be physicians, dietitians, nurse practitioners. And what's really great is this audience is spending one-on-one quality time with the patient or the consumer, and really helping them live a positive and healthy lifestyle. So what we've been doing lately is sending them different toolkits shipped directly to their facility, their clinic. The latest one was on high quality protein, sharing the latest dietary guidelines, how it's increased, and what this looks like for their patient. Having beef at breakfast, the importance of having a protein-rich, beefy meal at lunch, and then how it could also fit in at dinner and still be heart healthy or fit into a Mediterranean type diet. Another audience we've been working with is student athletes, both at the high school and collegiate levels. These are athletes that they're excited to fuel their body. They care more about nutrition than they probably ever did in the past. They know that their talent can only take them so far. And so by fueling their bodies, this will help maybe give them a little more competitive edge against their competition. And so by working with Simpson College athletes now at their training tables or their fueling stations, they're thrilled to have a high quality protein like beef as an option besides just protein powders and supplements. Third audience that really makes an impact is working with Hy-Vee dietitians in the retail setting. We know when a customer, either wants to make a change or they just left the hospital, they have to go to the grocery store to buy the foods. And so by having that Hy-Vee dietitian right in the grocery store, giving them the tools, new recipes involving beef that fits into a heart healthy lifestyle is really making a great impact. And so we partner with them and do a pick of the month program. It's a month-long promotion. And we also provide them continuing education hours so that they have the latest research about beef and that they can share it in a positive manner with all their patients. So all of these different program areas and events and partnerships we have established now are because of the high quality research we have. And that wouldn't be possible without the Beef Checkoff funded research. So it's really kudos to all the Iowa cattlemen for supporting this research so that we can go share it with the masses and still do it in an ethical manner.
So as we look at our marketing and promotion campaigns here at the Iowa Beef Industry Council, we do sometimes get questions from producers asking, why don't I see any commercials on local TV or cooking demonstrations on the local noon hour show weekly or bi-weekly? And the quick answer to that is we really need to go where the people are at. We live in a changing world today where people get their information from a host and a variety of different sources. Could be e-newsletters, could be on the radio, on the TV, but also social media and things of that nature. And so we've really had to change those aspects of our marketing and promotional campaigns, and also doing that with less dollars. A dollar today, back in when the checkoff started, is only worth about 33 cents today. So we've got to be very strategic on how we do our marketing and promotion campaigns. From our local contests, such as our Best Burger contest, we utilize that as one of our most popular programs. We also work with our 3 major universities, for example, Iowa State, University of Iowa, and Northern Iowa for our tailgate of the game. As we look from a global perspective, we also invest quite a few dollars through our U.S. Meat Export Federation. And so we take trade mission trips with board members, staff, and other folks to travel throughout the world for those key market partnerships. We all know the ag world is very small, and so there's a lot of connections that we have to do to not only promote beef here in Iowa and the U.S., but also abroad as well. As we also look at promotion marketing from an in-state perspective, we do a lot of a dollar investment through our coastal states, such as New York, Pennsylvania, Florida, and Arizona, for example. And we invest dollars with those states because that's where the people are at. As we look at Iowa, there's more cattle than people. But as you look at those states, people outnumber cattle by a significant margin. And so we offer funding and support for those states to do programming to promote beef to those consumers in those higher populated areas.
Producer support in driving consumer demand.
So we know not all proteins are created equal, and thanks to these new dietary guidelines that have high quality research studies supported by the beef checkoff, we now can share with consumers and patients that beef is high quality protein and full of heart healthy fats.
As we look at a communication standpoint, we really want to rely on you as cattle producers to help us reinforce that message. We want to communicate not only to you, but also to consumers how we're spending those checkoff dollars. And research has shown that producers relate more to their peers, other producers. So as board members or just simple cattle producers here in the state of Iowa, we really need your help and appreciate all that you do to keep our message going out there for our marketing and promotion and to keep beef at the center of the plate.